Let us begin with a fundamental principle. The world you see around you is nothing more than a reflection of your inner state. Every circumstance, every person, every event in your life is a mirror showing you the contents of your own consciousness. This may seem daunting at first, but I assure you it is the most liberating realization you can have. For if the world is a reflection of your inner state, then to change your world, you need only change your inner state. And how do you change your inner state? By relaxing and letting go of your old beliefs, your old patterns of thought, and embracing the new. Imagine for a moment that you are an actor on a stage. The role you have been playing up until now has been assigned to you by society, by your upbringing, by the beliefs you have accumulated over the years. But now you have the power to step out of that role and choose a new one. You can be anyone you want to be, have anything you want to have, do anything you want to do. But here's the catch. You must first relax and let go of the old role. You must release your grip on the identity that no longer serves you. This is where many people stumble. They cling desperately to what they know, even if it makes them unhappy, because they fear the unknown. Yet, my friends, it is in the unknown that all possibility lies. It is in the void, the space of pure potential, that desires can take form. So I urge you, relax your grip on the known. Let go of your preconceptions about who you are and what you're capable of. For in that release, you create space for something new to enter. Now you might be thinking, but Neville, how can I let go when I want something so badly? How can I relax when my desire feels so urgent? And to this I say, your very wanting, your very striving is what keeps your desire at bay. Consider for a moment the nature of wanting. When you want something, you are affirming its absence in your life. You are saying, I do not have this thing, and therefore I want it. But remember, the world is a reflection of your inner state. If you constantly affirm lack, you will experience lack. Instead, I invite you to adopt a new stance. Rather than wanting, choose knowing. Know that what you desire is already yours. Feel the reality of it now in this very moment. For in the realm of imagination, which is the true creative force in the universe, there is no distinction between what is real and what is imaginary. Let me share with you a principle that has transformed countless lives, the law of assumption. This law states that if you assume the feeling of yours fulfilled, if you live from the end as if your desire has already been realized, it must become your reality. But here's the crucial point. You must relax into this assumption. You must let go of any anxiety, any doubt, any need to make it happen. For in trying to force your desire into being, you are actually pushing it away. Think of it like this. Have you ever tried to remember to name a name? Or in fact, and the harder you try, the more elusive it became. And then when you relaxed and let it go, it suddenly popped into your mind. This is the same principle at work in the manifestation of your desires. When you relax and let go, you allow the infinite intelligence of the universe to work on your behalf. You open yourself to inspiration, to synchronicities, to opportunities that you could never have planned or forced into being. So how do we put this into practice? How do we relax and let go while still maintaining the assumption of our desire fulfilled? The answer lies in your imagination. Every night, as you drift off to sleep, create a scene in your mind that implies the fulfillment of your desire. Make it as vivid and as real as you can. Feel the joy, the satisfaction, the gratitude of having what you want. And then let it go. Release it into the universe, knowing that it is done. During your waking hours, whenever thoughts of lack or doubt creep in, gently redirect your attention to the feeling of your wish fulfilled. Don't fight the negative thoughts. That only gives them more power. Instead, relax and shift your focus to the reality you wish to experience. Remember, my friends, relaxation is not passivity. It is not giving up or resigning your circumstances. Rather, it is a state of alert receptivity. It is being open to the infinite possibilities that exist in every moment. When you are relaxed, you are in harmony with the creative forces of the universe. You are allowing life to flow through you rather than trying to force life to conform to your will. And in this state of relaxed allowance, miracles can happen. Let me share with you a story that illustrates this principle. There was once a man who desperately wanted a promotion at work. He had been passed over several times, and with each rejection, his desire grew more intense, more desperate. He would lie awake at night, strategizing and worrying, trying to figure out how to make it happen. One day, he came across the principle we're discussing tonight. He decided to try it. Instead of striving and pushing, he relaxed. He imagined himself already in the new position, feeling the satisfaction and confidence it brought. He let go of his anxiety and his need to control the outcome. To his amazement, within weeks, he was called into his boss's office. Not only was he offered the prince seeking, but he was offered an even better position, one that hadn't even existed before. The company had created a new role that perfectly matched his skills and passions. This is the power of relaxing and letting go. When you release your grip on how things should unfold, you open yourself to possibilities beyond your current imagination. Now, I want to address a common misconception. Some people here relax and let go and think it means sitting back and doing nothing, waiting for their desires to magically appear. This is not what I'm advocating. Relaxation does not mean inaction. It means inspired action. When you are relaxed and aligned with your desire, you will be moved to take action. But it will not feel like effort or struggle. It will feel natural, joyful, even effortless. Think of a master musician playing their instrument. They are relaxed, in a state of flow, yet fingers move with precision and skill. They are not forcing the music, they are allowing it to flow through to them. This is how you want to approach the creation of your desires. Be relaxed, be in flow, and allow inspired action to move through you. Trust that the right actions will become clear to you at the right time. Another aspect of relaxing and letting go is releasing attachment to the outcome. This can be challenging, especially when we want something very badly. But attachment creates tension, and tension blocks the flow of our good. Instead of being attached to a specific outcome, be open to the possibility that something even better than what you've imagined could come to you. Trust in the wisdom of the universe to bring you what is truly best for you. This doesn't mean giving up on your desires. It means holding them lightly with an open hand rather than a clenched fist. It means being willing to be surprised and delighted by how your desires manifest. Remember, my friends, the universe is infinitely abundant. There is no lack, no limitation, except in our own minds. When we relax and let go of our limiting beliefs, we open ourselves to this abundance. Now let's delve deeper into the idea that it is already yours. This is a powerful concept that, when fully grasped, can transform your entire approach to the manifestation. In the physical world, we are accustomed to a linear progression of events. We want something, we work towards it, and eventually we achieve it. But in the realm of consciousness, which is the true source of all creation, time does not exist in the same way. In consciousness, all possibilities exist simultaneously. The version of you who has already achieved your desire exists now, just as surely as the version of you sitting here listening to these words. Your task is not to create your desire, it already exists. Your task is to align your consciousness with the version of reality where your desire is fulfilled. This is why I often say, assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. When you do this, you are tuning your consciousness to the frequency of your desire. You are stepping into the reality where it is already yours. Think of it like this. Imagine you have a radio with infinite stations. Each station represents a different version of reality. Right now, you might be tuned to the station where your desire is still unfulfilled. But by assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you are turning the dial to the station where your desire is already a fact. The physical world may take some time to catch up with this new frequency. But make no mistake, the moment you truly assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, it is done. The rest is just the playing out of events in the physical world. This is why it's so crucial to relax and let go. When you know that it's already yours, there's no need to strain or struggle. There's no need to manipulate external circumstances. Your only job is to maintain the consciousness of your transit field and allow the external world to reshape itself around your assumption. Let's explore this further with a practical example. Suppose you desire a loving, fulfilling relationship. Instead of focusing on the lack of this relationship in your current experience, you would assume the feeling of already being in this perfect relationship. How would you feel if you were already in this relationship? Perhaps you'd feel loved, secure, happy, and fulfilled. You'd go through your day with a sense of companionship, even when physically alone. You'd feel appreciated and valued. Your task then is to generate these feelings within yourself now, regardless of your current circumstances. As you do this, you are tuning yourself to the frequency of this relationship. You are stepping into the version of reality where this relationship already exists. This doesn't mean you pretend to be in a relationship when you're not. It means you embody the essence of what that relationship would bring you. You become the person who is already in that loving relationship. And here's the beautiful part. As you do this, you become magnetic to that very experience. The external world must reshape itself to match your inner state. This is the law of assumption at work. But remember, you must relax and let go of how and when this will manifest. Your job is not to make it happen, but to allow it to happen. Trust that the universe will bring this relationship to you in the perfect way and at the perfect time. This principle applies to every desire, whether it's for a new job, improved health, financial abundance, or any other aspiration. Whatever it is you want, it already exists in the realm of infinite possibilities. Your task is to let go of doubt and anxiety and step into the consciousness of already having it. Now, I want to address a question that often arises when discussing these principles. But Neville, what about action? Don't we need to do something to make our desires a reality? The answer is yes, action is often part of the process. But it's inspired action that comes from a place of knowing, not desperate action that comes from a place of lack. When you truly assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you will be inspired to take actions that align with your desire. These actions will feel natural and effortless. You won't have to force yourself to do them. You'll be drawn to do them. For instance, if you're assuming the state of being your ideal career, you might find yourself naturally drawn to take a certain course, or to reach out to a particular person, or to apply for a specific job. These actions arise not from a place of lack or need, but from a place of alignment with your desire. The key is to take these inspired actions without attachment to the outcome. You do them because they feel right, not because you're trying to make something happen. This is the balance between action and letting go. Remember, relaxation doesn't mean passivity. It means being in a state of relaxed readiness, open to guidance and inspiration. It means trusting that the right actions will become clear to you at the right time. Now let's address another common concern. But what if I relax and let go and nothing happens? This fear often keeps people stuck in a cycle of forcing and striving. The truth is, something is always happening, even if you can't see it yet. When you relax and let go while maintaining the assumption of your desire fulfilled, you set in motion forces beyond your conscious awareness. Think of planting a seed. Once you plant it and water it, you don't dig it up every day to see if it's growing. You trust in the natural process of growth. You know that beneath the surface, unseen to your eyes, the seed is germinating and roots are forming. This is how manifestation works. When you plant the seed of your desire in your subconscious mind through the feeling of the wish fulfilled, and then relax and let go, you are given the truth to germinate. You allow the unseen forces of the universe to work on your behalf. Your desire is making its way to you through channels you may not be aware of. People are being moved, circumstances are being arranged, opportunities are being created, all to bring your desire to fruition. Your job during this time is to maintain your faith. Keep living from the end, feeling the reality of your desire fulfilled. And most importantly, enjoy the journey. Find joy and gratitude in your present circumstances, knowing that they are transforming to match your new assumption. This brings us to another crucial point. The importance of living in the present moment. Many people make the mistake of putting their happiness on hold until their desire manifests. They think I'll be happy when I get that job, or I feel content when I find my perfect partner. But this is a trap. Remember, your outer world reflects your inner state. If you're constantly projecting your happiness into the future, you're affirming that happiness is not here and now. And so it will always remain in the future, just out of reach. Instead, choose to be happy now. Choose to feel fulfilled now. This doesn't mean deny your desire for growth or change. It means finding the essence of what you're seeking, be it love, security, fulfillment, creativity, in your present circumstances. When you do this, you align yourself with the frequency of your desire. You become the person who already has what you want. And from this place of present fulfillment, you allow your external reality to shift and change. This is the true meaning of it's already yours. It's not just a future possibility. It's a future reality you can just step into now through the power of your assumption. Let's delve deeper into the art of letting go. For many, this is the most challenging aspect of manifestation. We're so accustomed to trying to control outcomes, to make things happen through sheer force of will. But true power lies in surrender. Letting go doesn't mean giving up on your desire. It means releasing your attachment to how and when it will manifest. It means trusting in the perfect unfolding of your good. Think of it like this: when you order something online, you don't spend every moment worrying about how it will get to you. You trust that it's on its way. You go about your life, knowing that at the right time your package will arrive. This is how you want to approach your desires. Once you've placed your order with the universe by assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled, let it go. Trust that it's on its way to you. Go about your life, enjoying each moment, knowing that at the perfect time, your desire will manifest. Letting go also means releasing any need to control other people or manipulate circumstances. Remember, the entire universe is within you. The people and circumstances in your life are reflections of your consciousness. As you change your consciousness, they will naturally change to match it. This is incredibly liberating. It means you don't have to try to change anyone else. You don't have to struggle against circumstances. Your only task is to change your own consciousness to assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, and then relax and allow the outer world to conform to your new assumption. Now, I want to address a common pitfall that many fall into on this journey, the temptation to constantly check for results. This is like digging up a seed every day to see if it's growing. It stems from doubt and impatience, and it can actually hinder the manifestation of your desire. Instead of looking for proof in the external world, turn your attention inward. How do you feel? Are you maintaining the feeling of the wishful again? Are you again? This is where your power lies. If you find yourself slipping into old patterns of thought or feeling, don't judge yourself. Simply redirect your attention back to the feeling of your wish fulfilled. This is a practice, a pragmatic practice. It becomes easier and more natural over time. Remember, my friends, you are not bound by your past or by your current circumstances. In any moment, you have the power to choose a new state of consciousness. And as you do, you literally step into a new reality. This is the miracle of your imagination. It is the portal through which you can access any reality you choose. When you imagine and feel yourself into a new state, you are actually experiencing that reality now. And as you persist in that new state, it must externalize in your world. Let me share with you another principle that can be immensely helpful on this journey, the law of reversibility. This law states that just as physical events can cause you to experience certain feelings, those feelings, when generated without the physical event, can cause the physical event to occur. For instance, if you received a large sum of money, you would likely feel a sense of financial security and abundance. But the law of reversibility says that if you generate and maintain those feelings of financial security and abundance without the physical event, you will draw that physical event to you. This is why it's so crucial to focus on the feeling of your wish fulfilled. rather than the specific circumstances you think will bring that feeling. The feeling is the secret. The feeling is what attracts the reality. So I invite you to become aware of the feelings you're cultivating throughout your day. Are they aligned with your desires, or are they reflecting lack and limitation? Remember, you have the power to choose your feelings in any moment. This brings us to another important point, the role of gratitude in manifestation. Gratitude is one of the highest vibrations you can embody. When you're grateful, you're affirming that you already have what you desire. You're living from the end. Make it a practice to find things to be grateful for each day, especially things that align with your desires. If you desire financial abundance, be grateful for every penny you have. If you desire a loving relationship, be grateful for the love you already have in your life, in whatever form it takes. As you cultivate gratitude, you align yourself with the frequency of abundance. You open yourself to receive more of what you're grateful for. This is the power of appreciation. Now let's address another aspect of relaxing and letting go. The release of limiting beliefs. Often what stands between us and our desires are the beliefs we hold about ourselves and the world. These beliefs might sound like I'm not good enough, money is hard to come by, love always ends in heartbreak, or success requires struggle. These beliefs create tension and resistance, blocking the free flow of our good. The key to releasing these beliefs is not to fight them or try to force them out of your mind. Remember, what you resist persists. Instead, simply choose a new assumption. Every time you catch yourself thinking a limiting thought, gently redirect your attention to its opposite. If you find yourself thinking, I'm not good enough, redirect to, I am more than enough. If you catch the thought, money is hard to come by, shift to, abundance flows to me easily and effortlessly. Don't try to believe the new thought. Simply choose and feel the relief and expansion that comes with it. Over time, as you persist in this practice, the new assumption will become your dominant belief. This is the essence of mental diet, consciously choosing the thoughts and assumptions you will entertain. Just as you're careful about what you put into your physical body, be mindful of what you feed your mind. Remember, your subconscious mind does not distinguish between what is real and what is imagined. It accepts as true whatever you impress upon it with feeling. So feed it the thoughts and feelings that align with your desires. As you do this, you may find that your desires themselves begin to shift and evolve. This is natural and beautiful. As you raise your consciousness, as you release limiting beliefs that align with higher truths, your desires naturally refine themselves. You may find that what you once desperately wanted no longer holds the same appeal. You may discover new desires arising that are more aligned with your true self. Welcome these shifts. They are signs of your growth and evolution. This brings us to another crucial point, the importance of self-love in this process. Many people approach manifestation from a place of lack, believing that once they have what they want, then they'll be worthy of love and acceptance. But this gets it backwards. Self-love is not the result of manifesting your desires. It's the foundation upon which all successful manifestation is built. When you truly love and accept yourself as you are, you open yourself to receive all the good that life has to offer. So make self-love a priority. Treat yourself with kindness and compassion. Celebrate your strengths. Accept your perceived flaws as unique aspects of your beautiful self. As you do this, you raise your vibration and become magnetic to your desires. Remember, you are not separate from your desire. You are one with it. In fact, it's a sign for something is life calling you to express more of who you truly trust. Honor that call. Step into the version of yourself that already has what you desire. Now, to near the end of our time together, I want to remind you of a fundamental truth. You are the operant power in your life. Not your circumstances, not other people, not some external force. You are the author of your story. With every thought, every feeling, every assumption, you are writing the script of your life. And at any moment, you have the power to write a new chapter. So I invite you to step fully into this power. Claim it, own it. Use it consciously and deliberately to create the life you desire. Remember, relaxing and letting go is not about passivity or resignation. It's about aligning yourself with the creative forces of the universe. It's about allowing your good flow to you without resistance. Don't force it. Don't struggle. Don't try to make it happen. Instead, assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled. Arrive from that state. And then relax, let go of the universe to bring it to pass in ways that will delight and amaze you. My dear friends, as we conclude this talk, I want you to know that everything you desire is already yours. It exists now in the realm of infinite possibility. Your task is simply to tune your consciousness to its frequency, to step into the version of reality where it's already a fact. Relax into the knowing that it is done. Let go of doubt, anxiety, and anxiety control. Trust in the perfect unfolding of your good. Live each day from the assumption that you are who you want to be, that you have what you desire. As you do this, you will find your world transforming before your very eyes. People, circumstances, events will rearrange themselves to match your new assumption. This is the law, and it never fails. So go with confidence, with faith, with the knowing that the entire universe is conspiring in your favor. Relax, let go, and allow the miracles to unfold in your life. Remember, it's already yours. Now step into that reality and claim it. Thank you, and may your lives be filled with the joy of your desires fulfilled.